Hey, booze. Hey, it is your girl, the Rising Phoenix Empath, coming at you from Maryland. And I wanted to jump on real quick. And I wanted to give you a nugget. Chosen ones, I know we're going through a hard time. And some of us want to know why this person, right? The person that hurt us, the person that betrayed us. In some cases, it was a breakup. In some cases, it was the end of a friendship. But we all know that it just wasn't the end of a friendship. It wasn't just a breakup, right? It was so much more. This person really went out of their way to disrespect, dishonor, and be disloyal to you. They were very, very treacherous, and you're trying to really understand why when you consider how you've shown up for this person. And in most cases, in all cases, chosen ones, we showed up unmatched to any other in their lives, and it made them question everything. And so why the treachery toward me? Why? People break up every day. People stop being friends every day. People change their minds. People fall out of love. It's okay. But why did you have to do all of this extra stuff to break me down and to try to destroy me? Why would you do this to a person? Well, I'm here to give you 5 points to kind of, I guess, help you understand a little bit. Okay? Number one is misplaced anger. They're mad at themselves, chosen ones. They're mad at themselves because they know that they didn't have the capacity to love you, chosen ones. They didn't have it in them. And they wanted to have it in them, but they just didn't. And so it's easier to be angry with you and to project that anger onto you as if you've done something to them. They're angry because they wanted it to work, but they just couldn't. They couldn't do it. They could never bring the kind of energy that you require. Right? They just don't have it in them. And number two, they're mad at the people in their lives for all of these years, right? That they never received what you came and brought. They've never received that from these people. And these are the very people that they run off into the sunset with, laughing at you and talking about you and gossiping about you and demonizing you and just, you know, saying all of these horrible and doing all of these horrible things to you, right? At your expense with these people, right? These people will never give them the energy and love that you gave them because they don't have it in them either. But you started an awakening because this person is questioning everything and everybody because they're like, hey, you didn't show up for me for real. All those years, I thought that what we had was real. I thought we had love. And now I'm realizing after experiencing this person that it was very surfacey. And so it's rather than deal with that, you gave them better love than their own parents. In some cases, their own siblings didn't help them, right? And you did. You stepped up, and they are questioning everything. And rather than deal with that, they would rather, I'm getting a phone call, I'm rejecting it. They would rather project that anger onto you, chosen ones. They're not mad at you. They're mad at yourselves, and they're mad at all those other people who don't give real love that they have been connected to all these years, right? Number two, the more hurt and trauma bonded you are and soul tied you are, the more likely you are to allow these people to come back into your lives. You see, trauma bond feels a lot like love, but it's not. But the more devastated you are from whatever took place, the more likely you are to allow these people back into your space in life. And that's why they do it too. Number three, to perpetuate your need for closure. These people don't give closure. They don't. And so to devastate you in such a way that you would need answers, want answers, and have questions that they don't intend on answering in the moment, they'll leave you just like that. And the more devastated they'll leave you, the more likely you are, again, to allow them back to explain themselves. Well, that foothold to allow them back to explain themselves so that you can have closure might end up being a reconnection. So, chosen ones, we have the power within ourselves to close the chapter ourselves. The disrespect was the closure. The actions was the closure. Okay? Number four, they need to win. Okay? This person knows and understands the caliber of human being that you are, how high you vibrated, your spirit, your heart, right? And just the level of person you are, the level of integrity, and then the outside matches the inside, and it's a win-win, right? And so if I can break your heart, if I can damage you, if I can break you, if I can hurt you and devastate your life, if I can do that to somebody like you, then I must be comparable to you. I must be better than you. If I can hurt you like that, I did that to you. I did that. They revel in hurting the chosen ones because in some sick way, it makes them feel validated. Okay. Number 5, this one's going to hurt, but it's true. Some of these people, in a lot of cases, they really did love you. You were able to penetrate a barrier that no one has yet to penetrate. You penetrated that barrier and you gave them a hope that, oh my God, I think this is going to be the one. I think this is going to work. And when they realized that their dysfunction would also destroy this connection, like all the others, they tried to treat you like all the others. And they went through the whole process of treating you like all the others. But deep down, they're terrified of you. And the cruddier they were to you, the more treacherous they are to you, the more disloyal and dishonorable and disrespectful that they are to you, the more that you would be determined to never go back. Because to be honest, chosen ones, to this day, they're still spying on you and hovering you and sending you friend requests from false pages. Even when they're in that new relationship, even when they're with the people that they talked about you with, they're still spying on you and on your life, and they're stalking you. They are. They're calling you from unknown numbers and hanging up. They're calling you from blocked numbers. They are. But the truth of the matter is, they're too cowardly to truly ever walk away from you. And so they did the unthinkable and unimaginable to you in hopes that it would inspire you to walk away and never look back, because the fear that you trigger inside of them, because of the emotions that you were able to trigger in this person and the barriers that you were able to break within this person's heart. They'd never experienced that type of heart activation before, and it scared them. It was too much for them. And as disordered as they are, and as horrible as they are, right? Because these people decide, yes, they're disordered, and yes, they're dysfunctional, and yes, their behavior comes from a very broken place. But I need you to understand that in spite of that, this post is not to romanticize the situation, because at the end of the day, they did what they did. They said what they said. And as the chosen ones, we have to make them stand on it. We have to move on. We have to heal and continue to become the best versions of ourselves, because although God sent us to these people to bless these people and to catapult these people to betterness and to greatness, right? They chose their free will to operate in the enemy's motives to break the chosen ones and discourage the chosen ones so much that they won't even go toward their destiny and purpose. So I encourage you, chosen ones, keep moving forward. We won't let them win. You're beautiful. You're chosen. Heal and become the best versions of you. And until next time, know that you are chosen ones, and the love you give is good. And one day it will be reciprocated. Until next time.